For those of you that watched part 1 of my video series, you heard me tell you about purchasing this Weber gas grill off of Facebook Marketplace and not realizing that it was not propane but was natural gas, and it was too late into the transaction for me to back out and not buy the grill. So I put it in the back of the truck and brought it home. Once I got it home, I went to several websites trying to figure out what to do to convert this to propane. And I found the website bbqfuelconversions.com. This website was very helpful in determining what model of Weber grill I had and what I would need to convert it over to propane. Through the website, I determined that I had a Genesis Silver A model of Weber grill and that I would need a new propane pressure regulator and 2 orifices to swap out for the orifices that were in there now, and a special tool to put the orifices in once I got the other orifices out. So I added it to my cart and purchased the kit. So this is what I got. The natural gas regulator connector, a special tool, and those orifices that I was talking about. Let's see, I got 2 of them, so I better not lose them. And then a second special tool and more orifices. So I don't know why I got 2 tools and 2 orifices, but I'm gonna figure it out. But this is what I got for $56 from barbecueconversions.com. I wanted to mention one other item that I had to purchase for this project, and that is pipe thread sealant. And I got this on Amazon for about $6, so it's not very expensive, but it does add to the cost of this conversion. So now I'm at $112. And this is what I will put around those new orifices when I get them installed. All right, let's get started. Okay, so underneath of the control area is where the guts of the barbecue are. And these 2 bolts are what I need to loosen to move this whole manifold off so that I can get to those orifices, which are in here. So once I loosen this part, I can pull it this direction, and I'm going to be able to get in here to do some work and replace those orifices. And on my barbecue, the igniter is separate from the manifold, so that's awesome. I don't have to remove the igniter, but I will have to disconnect the natural gas cord here. This is the cable, and replace that with my new propane regulator and cord. But thankfully, I don't think I have to do anything with the igniter. That's what it's looking like so far. So I just need to release this piece, pull it off, it's loose, and then replace those orifices. And again, they go right into here, and this piece is kind of loose, and this is just gonna all slide off when I loosen it up. Okay, I'm gonna try to loosen this thing up. And they're actually not super tight, so I actually have to hold on to that. They just came right off. Well, that was easy. There's a little washer there. They're pretty super loose. I don't know how I got so lucky. Okay. So now I gotta take the knobs off. Don't forget to take your knobs off when you do this. Okay. Oh, well, that fell right out. So let me put that back. this is where it should have been, and it just pulls right out. And remember how I said I didn't need to remove my igniter? I think I need to remove the igniter, or I need to undo this.
Just pull through.
I can't. I gotta remove. So, lesson learned here, I should have unattached this cord first. So now I have this here, and those orifices are right here and right here. So I'll go ahead and set this up on my table, and we'll get to work on getting those out of there. I have to show you guys where my helper is right now. She is just tuckered out. She's here for emotional support. So next order of business is getting this natural gas line off. So I got myself some wrenches, and I was going to use channel locks, and Derek told me never to use something with teeth on fittings like this. So righty tighty, lefty loosey. Okay. So I have to turn this left. Why is that coming loose? Oh, the whole thing is turning. I'm sure many of you out there could figure out a better way to do this. Oh, God. Well, it's the first blood drawn on this deal. Dang it. Ow. And my kit came with this somewhat flimsy screwdriver, but the correct socket, I guess, to remove these. So I'm just gonna put that on there, and this grip like spins. Like, I don't know what purpose this is ever gonna serve. Okay, so if you've ever tried to change a tire and you can't get the lug nuts off, this is exactly the same situation. So there's no way that I can get that with this tool. So, okay. So I'm gonna try something different. A 9th 32nd socket that I had set the wrong way. So now, oh, so much easier. Oh my God. I don't know what that purpose of that other thing was. You gotta have some leverage. Okay. So, first one is out. And then this one, get this silly stuff going, moving. I wonder if this would work now. Okay, now it works, but you had to break it free. So I suggest finding something that you could get a little leverage on there with, or maybe a crescent wrench hooked onto here. So I have successfully removed the orifices. Okay, next step, add the pipe. I need to add the new orifices, and those came in the kit as well. I'm not sure. I got 2 different sizes. And then I bought this pipe dope, and I'm looking at this. This is just one of those things that when you're trying to learn how to do this stuff yourself, it's like, why? So I have this whole tube of pipe sealant, and I'm going to put a tiny, tiny bit on the orifice, and then this thing doesn't come with a cap. I don't understand, but so then I guess I have to go buy a new tube the next time I need it. But okay, that's the next step. On the right is the old one, and on the left is the new one. I can't tell a difference. Derek says he thinks they're significantly different. I don't know if you can see that or not, but anyway, I'll put the new ones in. Seems like a lot of work for not much reduction in size of the orifice. I went in the garage and found a wire net that kind of fits on this, so I have a cap. And I have something to poke a hole in this. And they said just, a little bit of pipe dope will go a long way. I've never done that really before. I've used Teflon tape, but, and I live in Colorado most of the time. We're in Nebraska right now, but in Colorado, anything you open, it just spews out because of the air pressure. So I'm gonna do this on a towel. So I'm gonna go ahead and, could anything be easy? Okay. Well, it didn't spew out, so that's good. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my clip here. And you just want to be really careful to not plug that hole because it's a really small hole. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. Okay, so the next thing is that I need to attach the natural gas regulator. And I'm gonna wait and see. I think this just is gonna screw on like so, which seems like way too easy, but we'll see. Okay, back over to the barbecue. So I need to somehow hold this here. Okay, I'm gonna go poke those through. So you kind of have to reach under the other side of the barbecue. That was my sunglasses. Okay. And now, how do I tighten those? Oh yeah. I've got those bolts. Okay. These will straps here. I don't know exactly where they go, but I guess they just hook on that. There's a lip up in here. Okay. All right. Thank God we didn't have to take the igniter off. I have my propane regulator that came in my kit, and I'm going to attach that now right here. I am going to put a little bit of that pipe dope on. I mean, I don't know if you're supposed to or not, but it seems like it would make sense to do that. So just put a little bit around here, thread sealant. And before I attach this, I guess that goes into there. This seems just so way too easy. I'll get my wrenches that I used before. I'll try to go behind. No, gotta be over here. Okay, that's pretty tight. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost getting close to determining if I've got this thing hooked up correctly. So I'm gonna go grab a propane tank. Forgot to put the knobs on. So that's pretty straightforward. Even I can do that. It's just a flat end that sticks into the knob. And we fit right on there. Okay. And so I fed the regulator through here, and I'm going to bring it out here because I think this goes inside there, or it will for storage purposes. So I'm just going to screw this on. Okay. All right. We definitely have propane in here. So I'm just gonna kind of turn it on and see if I hear gas, I guess. Oh, gotta open the tank. Okay. Okay, I hear gas. I smell gas. That's a good sign. Okay. Okay, no ignition. All right, so I'm gonna give this another go, and I'm gonna maybe purge the line a little bit more. So I'm turning on the gas, and I definitely hear gas. So I don't know if you can see in here, but hallelujah, it lit. Okay, I guess I just was not being patient before because it lit. And if I turn the second one on, it lights right up. Ha! I did it. What do you know? I actually did it. I only had a little bit of help, one small injury, but I think if I can do this, anybody can. So I'm going to put it back together, and we're going to maybe see what we can do with this thing. Holy cow, I can't believe I got it going. Jesus Louise. Okay, so I don't know, the tank doesn't fit in here. So I guess, I don't know, the tank doesn't fit in there. So I guess this is one of those you just have the tank on the side. Since it was natural gas, I guess it doesn't have a spot for the tank. That's okay. And I think we're good to grill.